and the men's 1500 metre A race just getting themselves sorted out over on the back straight. And there's a look at the full start list. Lots of interest here. I think Chris Bain on the inside is an interesting one for me, the Guernsey athlete. And 2 personal bests at the IFAM meeting over in Belgium. Athletes love to go and compete there, and Chris Bain thought, I want a bit of the action. He actually did the 8 and the 15 there. Personal best over both, a 4-second personal best in the 1500 to take himself to 3:48. And I really hope for another personal best here. Christos Kudlis has been a bit of a revelation here for me on the Grand Prix of the last 3 meetings. The Latvian won his F race in Sports City, and then he was second in the D race, both in personal best. He's all the way down to 3:48 as well. And great to see Olof Sylvander here from Sweden. The steeplechaser took 6th place at the Nordic Championships this year. And say congratulations to his sister Anna, who I used to race, who's just announced her pregnancy. So I'm hoping Olaf is in the middle. On the outside here, pacemaking from Joe Morrison. Will Barnicoat, the Bucks 5,000 metre champion, Bucks cross-country champion, European under-23 champion to go with his under-20 title on the cross. Bronze medalist in the European under-23 championships on the track. I'm pretty sure we'll see Barnicoat with his new personal best of 13:29 go in the 5K at the British Champs next week, but he does love a 1500. George Wheeler and his brother Charles Wheeler do love a 3,000 metres, and George Wheeler turned his attention to 10K this year. That's kind of his focus so far in the track season. 28-26 for a debut over 10,000 metres, and this is his first kind of shorter race of the outdoor season. This really is a kind of match-up of the longer distance athletes, Wheeler and Barnicoat, and Tomer Taragano, who took the win in the 5K in Watford a few weeks ago, just whizzed past Tin and Crauken as well, perhaps more comfortable here over the 1500 metres. Is a 3:39 man. Rory Leonard just represented Great Britain at the European Championships, coming back in 19th place to go with his European under-23 title last year on the European, representing Britain at the European Championships. Christos Kudli of Latvia, I think I just saw the camera whiz over him as well. A few withdrawals, Angus Macmillan and Joe Doyle not here, but I think that might be good news. It's going to be a very tight race nonetheless, and lots of athletes. And I used to race a lot against Helen Clitheroe, who's a brilliant coach at the moment with her New Balance group based in Manchester. And she used to drop down to 15. She was a 1500 metre runner at the start of her career, and then moved up the distances. And once she was an established 5K runner, she used to say, when she did a 1500 metres, it's just sprint for 1,000 metres and then pick up the pieces. And I very much think that's what we're going to have to see from the likes of Will Barnicoat and George Wheeler and Tomer Taragano. I think Tomer struggling to get anywhere near the front at the moment, but Will Barnicoat and Rory Leonard, they will just go sprint, 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 do everything they can to burn off a fast finish from the likes of Tin and Crauken. He's a 1:55 guy from IFAM just a few weeks ago, and Crauken, the tall man there in the pink vest. I'm sure you could predict the game plan of Barnicoat and from Leonard here, and Wheeler trying to get himself ahead of Tin and Crauken at the moment. They go through the first 400 metres, 58, 59, although it's there, 60, 61 seconds from Joe Morrison, so it's slightly slower than these athletes would have expected, and you can see the lights just drifting away. Will Barnicoat in his bright orange Puma vest just ahead of Rory Leonard in his Hoka vest at the moment. Tin and Crauken, I think he moved wide slightly to keep George Wheeler at bay. Crauken protecting that 3rd place. He knows he's strong, he knows he's got a sprint finish, but sometimes the strength speed of the likes of Barnicoat and the likes of Leonard do get the better of someone like a 1:45 man, Tin and Crauken.
Yeah, and it's the unmistakable Lancastrian Crauken who is in 3rd place at the moment. This field already quite strung out. Barnicoat, who's taking the race to the rest of the field and is the closest to the pacer, who's wearing purple. And as you quite rightly mentioned, Hannah, that is Rory Leonard of Morpeth, who is in 2nd place, and Crauken just looking to accelerate a little bit, and he's just edged past the Morpeth runner, so that's Crauken now into 2nd place. But the Morpeth athlete Leonard is starting to respond, so he's just trying to keep Crauken on his outside there. And Barnicoat, who has led this race pretty much from the gun, is in absolutely no mood to relinquish the lead just yet. Crauken moving up onto his shoulder, He's gone to the United States, where he's a distance runner there. And just moving into third place, that looks like it's Alex Riley of Brighton and Hove. And here's Leonard as well, just trying to hold on to Barnicoat, but it's going to be a gripping final lap.
Barnicoat trying to do this the hard way. He drifted to the outside of the lane to protect his position, and he's opened up a gap for Rory Leonard, the under-23 champion over 10,000 metres in Europe, strikes for home. And Rory Leonard, he's quick. He's a 3:44 man from a couple of years ago, but he's got those 10Ks in his legs. It was a good run in Highgate, and then he represented his nation at the European Championships. Rory Leonard, he ran a 3:59 indoors for the mile, so he has got leg speed this year. But Barnicoat isn't done yet. He's digging deep. Tin and Corkin holding off Barnicoat at the moment. Big move from Alex Riley in the black vest. Alex Riley finishing hard, I think, just easing up onto the shoulder of Tin and Corkin. Rory Leonard looks round and he will not enjoy what he sees. He looks down at his feet like he's trying to find an extra gear. Rory Leonard, the spread across the track, 5 abreast. Thomas Tarragano, the winner of the 5K in Watford, trying to get himself a new personal best. And Barnicoat in the last gasp, as he did ahead of Nick Griggs at the European under-20 cross-country a few years ago, snatches the win, 3:41. That's close to his lifetime best set here last year. And Alex Riley can't believe what he's just done. His personal best is 3:46. He will have obliterated that because he was right there with the likes of Barnicoat and Corkin. For me, Tin and Corkin, lovely race. He just did his final effort, his big gear, a slight bit too early.